It's Mr. Honorary Knight and Paimon. I was just about to go find you two. I got a terrible letter and need to go to a certain place.
A terrible letter?
Yes, from a person that won't acknowledge that Klee and Dodoko are family. They even said they want to test Klee and have Klee go to Dodoland, but...
There's no need to rush. Slow down.
A very bad guy. He's called Dodo King.
Who's Dodo King?
Paimon also hasn't heard of him?
Nope. Wait, why did you say also?
Because even Klee has never heard of him.
He's probably just some weirdo.
I went to go find Albedo, but he's not home, so I thought of you. Let me read you the letter that Dodo King wrote. Wicked girl of flame, I am of the Dodo clan. Klee can't read this part. In the name of Dodo King, you are not qualified to become Dodoko's new family. Unless you bring Dodoko to the Golden Apple Archipelago, except the, I don't know some of these words.
Let Paimon have a look. This word is Overlord, which means he's the most powerful guy around, and what he says goes. This part reads, light four beacons and knock upon the trialist gate. Probably to accept some kind of challenge. The last word is arbitrate, which means he wants to judge you.
Arbitrate?
It's nothing good anyway. He'll judge and criticize you while pretending to be the good guy.
How could this be? Dodoko is my bestest friend, so I'll never give Dodoko to him. But he said he's the strongest of the Dodo clan. Could the Dodo clan be Dodoko's family?
From the names, it seems like it. But Klee, where is this Golden Apple Archipelago?
I don't know.
What?
This is also the first time Klee has heard of the Golden Apple Archipelago. Golden Apple Archipelago. It's probably an island with lots of apples.
The only things written on the letter were what Klee just read out to us. And there's no signature. Klee, did this letter come with an envelope?
Nope. I don't know, it suddenly appeared on my room's windowsill.
Dodo King, Dodo Clan. If Paimon remembers correctly, Dodoko is the toy hanging on Klee's backpack, right?
No, Dodoko is my bestest friend, not some toy.
Oh, right, what a magical creature Dodoko is. But all this sudden talk about family and whatnot is pretty strange. It feels like it might be a prank. If it's just a prank, then we should ignore it.
No way! I'll never admit defeat. I have to go there.
But we've never even heard of such a place.
Mr. Honorary Knight, you know what to do, right? Klee believes in you.
Even if we did know what to do...
I'm begging you, please help me.
Paimon feels like if we don't agree to help, she'll go off on her own. That'd be dangerous. Rather than letting Klee go adventuring off by herself, it'd be better if we accompany her.
Oh, please!
How can we say no after seeing you try so hard? But since we're going together, you need to be well behaved and not run off by yourself.
Okay.
As per usual, let's start by asking around for some info. Let's look look around the city and ask some people who might know something about the situation.
Please be quiet within the premises and refrain from making...
Mr. Huffman, do you know about the Golden Apple Archipelago?
It's on the sea.
A golden apple archipelago on the sea? This is the first I've heard of it. Are the islands that grow many apples?
So you also don't know?
Well, given that Huffman's always just patrolling the city...
I do apologize.
It's okay. I forgive you. Huh? Really?
Let's go ask someone else. Marjorie here might have heard some strange things. After all, souvenirs do come in all shapes and sizes from a variety of places.
Strange things? What do you mean?
Do you know about the Golden Apple Archipelago? It's made up of lots of small islands and located somewhere in the sea.
Aren't all archipelagos made of small islands and situated at sea?
That's right.
Oh, right. Then let Paimon ask a different question. Are there archipelagos in Mondstadt?
Not as far as I know. You've seen a map of Mondstadt, haven't you? All known islands are already charted, so check it out. Generally speaking, maps will faithfully record the land's topography. For most people, if it's not on a map, it doesn't exist.
Mondstadt's map doesn't show any, so that must mean there are none. A place that doesn't exist? Sounds about right.
How could that be?
No. Paimon meant that we should go find other people to ask.
Add astro...
Cyrus, we want to ask you about a place.
You'll know it, won't you? Won't you?
Oh? The little adventurer looks troubled. Have you all encountered some sort of problem?
You could say that. Basically, we want to find a certain archipelago, but it seems no one's ever even heard of it. So we came here to ask you, a seasoned adventurer.
If you seek unknown lands or adventuring knowledge, then you've come to the right man. What kind of archipelago are you all looking for?
It has lots of small islands on the sea.
It's called the Golden Apple Archipelago.
Golden Apple Archipelago? You're all amazing! You've managed to find a place that even I, the great Cyrus, haven't heard of.
What? Even you don't know of it?
Indeed. The land of Tevat is immense. No person can walk its entire breadth. But do not fear, dear friends. You must have the courage to venture into the unknown.
Who would have thought that even Cyrus, the branch master of the Adventurers Guild, wouldn't know anything? Could it be that these islands don't exist?
Come now. Don't be like that.
Oh, how can this be? Oh, Dodoco.
Looks like the people of Mondstadt don't know anything about the place in this letter. Klee, is there anyone you can think of that you don't get along with? Would there be anyone who'd write a letter to scare you?
No, I love everyone very much, and everyone loves Klee very much.
Paimon thinks so too.
So it can't be a prank.
It's not a prank, yet no one knows where these islands are. Ugh, this is getting more and more confusing. Knowledgeable. Right! We should ask Lisa about this kind of thing. She's at the library every day and has probably read every book in Mondstadt.
Oh, Miss Lisa!
Let's go to the library.
In all of Tibet.
Someone needs assistance.
Oh, well, if it isn't Cutie, Paimon, and Klee, what brings you to the library all of a sudden?
Miss Lisa, can you help Klee find an archipelago?
An archipelago?
Dodo King told Klee to go to the Golden Apple Archipelago so he can challenge Klee.
Don't worry, Klee. Let Paimon explain. Lisa, it's like this.
Let me get this straight. To determine if Klee is worthy of becoming Dodoco's family, the ruler of the Dodo clan, Dodo King, wrote a letter to Klee summoning her to this Golden Apple Archipelago to be judged. Does that sum it up?
Yes, I have to go.
And you, cuties, sought me out to help Klee find the location of this Golden Apple Archipelago, correct? How sweet of you to say. Then I have no choice but to assist you in earnest. Klee, can you show me that letter?
Okay.
Though there's little information written upon the letter, have you all tried any other methods?
Other methods?
The letter contains faint elemental traces that seem more like a hint than anything else. Maybe try using your elemental sight.
Oh, right! Why didn't we think of that? Let's take a look! Did you find anything?
Most of the content on the reverse page was applied via elemental power. What an interesting approach. Here's a pen. Cutie, can I trouble you to copy down what you see with your elemental sight?
Done!
The information on the reverse page is now clear. This drawing is likely of the Golden Apple Archipelago you've been looking for.
A ton of small islands floating by themselves in the water without being anchored to any land. It's almost like they popped up from the seabed. Like they appeared out of thin air.
Paimon, you might be right.
I don't understand what you mean.
I've read every single book within this library's walls. Similar islands have been mentioned in some of them. a mysterious archipelago enveloped by storms and dense fog, belonging to no nation. That which is outside cannot enter, nor can anything inside leave. Only those who are chosen may enter its territory. Many years ago, a fleet from Mondstadt encountered some islands at sea. Reportedly, there were torrential rains and howling winds. The sailors could hardly discern land through the thick fog. The islands weren't far, but no matter how much they sailed, they never grew closer. The sailors were initially confused, but then became terrified, as they believed they were hallucinating.
Whoa! Talk about mysterious and creepy!
Unfortunately, the books do not record the location of these islands. I'm afraid that if you want more information, you'll have to find someone more knowledgeable than I.
Aw, and Paimon thought Lisa would be the expert on this kind of thing.
I am but a librarian who prefers to stay inside with her books. Klee, do you really want to go to those islands? It might be a very scary place.
Yes, I want to go.
My, how brave. Far be it from me to scare a child, but Klee, you really should take someone with you, just in case. Someone reliable, like my cutie over here.
Klee, you're not scared?
I'm scared, but not being able to be Dodoko's family is even scarier. Dodoko is very important to me. I won't lose to Dodo King. I'll need to ask for some time off so I can go to the Golden Apple Archipelago and find Dodo King.
Time off?
That's right. I'm a Knight of Favonius. Master Jean told me that if Klee wants to go someplace far, then she has to ask for time off.
You're gonna ask for time off. Now? We still don't even know where these islands are!
Cutie, judging by the look on your face, you have an idea, don't you? It'll be up to you to get Jean's approval. I'll stay here and silently cheer for you all while enjoying a book and some tea.
Please be quiet within the premises and refrain from making a racket.
Thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary Knight. I know you must be busy. Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with. Yes, it has been one thing after another recently. Neither myself nor any of the Mondstadt garrison are able to catch a moment of peace. I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close dealings with the Fatui.
The Fatui? Again? But who are the Lawrence clan?
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard-won freedom that followed with the fall of Decarabian was lost once again as slavery spread throughout the land. The first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonius, leading Mondstadt to become the city that you see today. The aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other than the Lawrence clan.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So the clan's descendants are now scheming with the bad guys to carry out more dubious deeds.
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. The reason I summoned you here today is to ask you to help us further investigate this matter. Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and the aristocracy have been at odds with one another for as long as I can remember. We've already considered every possible way of resolving our differences, but it seems the descendants of the aristocracy remain antagonistic towards the Knights. No matter what stance we take when dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. Our efforts only result in adding more fuel to the flames. We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant, but if the investigation were to come up empty, I'm afraid tensions and distrust would only increase. All of our past efforts would have been wasted. You are in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of Favonius. But you need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. You are a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrats in this way. Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good position to learn more of their possible connections with the Fatui.
Whoa, leave it to Master Jean to come up with such a thorough plan.
Perhaps such plans have become second nature after all the diplomatic issues I've dealt with. The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, he can often be found strolling near the northern city walls. It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition, but if we approach him calmly, then things should go off without a hitch. Thanks again for your help. If you run into any snags along the way, I'll do anything in my power to support you.
Who are you?
Hello, we're here to...
Hello? Did I hear you correctly? Hello? Huh. And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up here and greet me in such an ignoble and vulgar manner? Given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you know that you are speaking with the Schubert Lawrence, a blood descendant of the magnanimous nobility. If you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Such nonchalant manners are inadmissible and will never do. Now, if you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees, apologize for your negligent actions, and give me a proper introduction. That is the appropriate etiquette.
That's etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something so complicated before.
Huh. In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, such conduct was only basic courtesy when greeting a nobleman. And neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping. But look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners forgotten. I cannot bear to see such degradation. What did you say? You dare question the dignity of the nobility? I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore our rightful honor. Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain the elegance and etiquette of the nobility. After all, we are of a completely different breed by birth. Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to discuss with the likes of you. Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct commoners on basic courtesies. Now I have more pressing matters to attend to. I'll take my leave.
So this is what Master Jean meant by difficult to get along with. Let's head back and talk things over with her.
Well, if it isn't the honorary knight! I'm just on my way out to gather some intel. I didn't expect to run into you here. Huh? Judging by your expression, you must have run into some trouble.
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem to have run aground for the moment.
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. Even I can't guarantee useful intel every time I'm dispatched. You just have to keep at it and never give up. Hey, why don't you let me try to help? What's the problem?
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert Lawrence. But it turns out that he's a peculiar character that doesn't listen to anyone, especially Paimon.
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess. He said you didn't have any manners. I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time. The Lawrence clan can be very particular about such things.
You mean everyone in the Lawrence clan is just a big headache?
As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. I understand their thinking, but that's just not how things are anymore. However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan, my good buddy, Eula.
Buddy?
That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonia's 4th Company. Eula is special. She's not quite like the other members of her clan. She has her own beliefs and it shows. In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the strict rules and conventions of her family. However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences. I'm sure you'll see what I mean if you meet her.
That's strange. If Eula is a member of the Lawrence clan, then why would Master Jean choose us for the task? Couldn't she just ask Eula?
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan has frowned upon the fact that Eula joined the Knights. Her family members don't particularly care for her. In their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family. She's very easy to get along with. Just explain the situation, and I'm sure she'll help you come up with a way to get along with Schubert. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning. You should be able to find her around Storm Bear Mountains.
Thanks, Amber. All right, you heard her. Let's go find Eula.
Good luck, you two. I've got my own matters to investigate.
Who would have guessed the Knights have a member of the Lawrence clan? Well, if you want to learn about the conduct of the Lawrence clan, who better to ask than one of their own family members?